My dear child, you have spent months convinced that a certain chapter of your life was closed forever, that the universe had irreversibly locked that door. However, unbeknownst to you, significant changes have been occurring behind the scenes, documents being examined, discussions taking place in hushed environments, a name spoken with both intrigue and urgency. Your name. A path you believed was a dead end has suddenly captured the thoughts of someone influential who cannot stop dwelling on it. Their awakening is profound, it is life-changing. What they are preparing to disclose will challenge your belief that you ever truly lost anything. This is not mere coincidence, it is alignment manifesting with meticulous precision. A message reached the right person at precisely the right time, altering everything. They have perceived something in you, a brilliance, a depth, a timing that they previously overlooked, and now they are racing against their own fear of losing you again. Destiny does not offer second chances to everyone, yet for you, it is ready to force that door wide open, even louder than before. Here lies the unexpected truth: the opportunity returning is not the same as before, it has transformed, expanded, multiplied, and it now carries resources, clarity, commitment, and blessings that you could not have received before because you were not meant to settle for less. What is on the horizon will not merely replicate your past. It will far exceed it in such a way that you will forget you ever desired the earlier version. Remain calm, stay aware, and brace yourself, as the moment of opportunity is approaching more swiftly than you might anticipate. Once you answer that door, every aspect of your narrative will elevate in ways that may leave you in awe. My dear child, you were never truly excluded but instead redirected to a place where you could evolve into the person whom this new opportunity now desperately needs. While you have been mourning what you believe to be a definitive conclusion, someone has been discreetly retracing every step you took, realizing that letting you go was a mistake. The moment they recognized your worth, the universe meticulously rearranged events, causing even the obstacles in your path to dissipate with unexpected ease, as if fate decided it was time to intervene. The astonishing part is this: someone significant has recently encountered a memory of you, a message, a photograph, a moment frozen in time, that struck them like a bolt of lightning. They are beginning to understand why nothing has felt right since your absence, why every substitute felt lacking, why every agreement felt incomplete. This realization not only awakened them but also compelled them to acknowledge that the door they shut was not intended to remain closed. They are now preparing to reopen it, not with uncertainty or confusion, but with deliberate intention, strategy, and a choice that could redirect your destiny entirely. Stay with me, for a monumental twist lies ahead. This returning opportunity is not merely familiar, it has evolved, refined, and aligned with everything you have silently yearned for. This time, the timing will not betray you; this time, the offer will not be precarious; this time, the door will swing open fully. And when it does, you will not walk through it alone. Opportunity, abundance, clarity, and divine protection will accompany you, guiding you toward the life you were always meant to live. My beloved child, something extraordinary is already making its way to you with quiet determination. As if destiny has rehearsed for this moment countless times. Someone who once doubted you is now gripped by the fear that fate may not offer them another chance, and this fear has ignited the drive to re-enter your narrative. Their forthcoming revelation is substantial. It is the missing piece that will suddenly clarify every delay, every disappointment, and every unanswered question. However, here lies the surprising reality: this door did not reopen by mere coincidence. It reopened because you have outgrown the version of yourself that settled for less and embraced uncertainty. The universe patiently awaited until you recognized your inherent value, until you ceased your pursuit of closure. Only then could the right opportunity return with the respect you deserve, rather than a sense of obligation. Now, someone who previously underestimated you is ready to emerge differently, more certain, more stable, and more committed to fighting for what they nearly lost. Remain vigilant, for the greatest surprise has yet to unfold. When this door opens fully, it will not merely restore what you believed to be lost. It will present a superior path, a higher timeline, a future that honors every challenge you have endured. The transformation will occur so suddenly, so precisely, and so divinely timed, that even you may find it hard to believe how swiftly everything shifts. Maintain your energy. Your life is on the verge of transitioning from a state of waiting to one of receiving. My dear child, the universe did not forget you. It paused everything to allow the right individuals to align with your destiny. Conversations are occurring behind doors you believed were permanently closed, but they are gradually unlocking as someone realizes that your absence created a void that could not be filled by anyone else. They are revisiting memories, messages, and decisions, each one leading back to you like a trail that destiny intentionally left open, awaiting this precise moment to come to fruition. Pay close attention, for this moment is significant. Before the door fully reopens, take a deep breath, observe your surroundings, and share this energy with those who, like you, believe in divine timing. Make your voice known, share what your intuition is suggesting, and subscribe so you do not miss the next shift. The narrative unfolding in your life is greater than anything you have imagined. This is not just a return, it is a resurrection, and others must witness how profoundly a closed door can transition into a portal of abundance. But here is the true surprise: when that knock finally echoes, it will not merely alter your day, it will rewrite your future. The returning opportunity is not seeking approval, it is insisting on a place in your life because it has always been meant for you. Stay alert. Stay grounded. Stay prepared, for the universe is about to reaffirm that nothing genuinely intended for you ever disappears, it simply returns, upgraded, undeniable, and perfectly timed. My beloved child, the universe is orchestrating events with a level of precision you have yet to experience. The timing will appear almost surreal. A message, a call, a request, something seemingly minor but incredibly potent will arrive unexpectedly, signaling the onset of a transformative journey. The individual or opportunity returning is not coming with uncertainty this time, they are arriving with proof, commitment, clarity, and a plan that finally acknowledges your worth. And when that realization dawns, your soul will recognize it instantaneously, long before your mind catches up. What you do not yet realize is that someone has been silently preparing for this reunion, observing your growth from a distance, astonished by how much you have strengthened, matured, and affirmed your identity. They anticipated your breakdown, your pursuit, your collapse. Instead, you have transformed, healed, rebuilt, and embraced a version of yourself they never expected to see. The visibility of your transformation has prompted the reopening of this door because they now understand that losing you would not merely be painful, it would be an irreversible loss. And here lies the twist: this return is not solely emotional. It is interconnected with elevation, opportunity, expansion, and a new timeline that will propel you beyond what the original path could have offered. What is approaching will replace regret with gratitude, confusion with certainty, and waiting with receiving. Therefore, stay present, stay grounded, stay open, for the very thing you once walked away from is on its way back to you, and this time it carries everything you once prayed for, and even more. My dear child, destiny is not quietly reintroducing this door into your life. It is returning with momentum, urgency, and a palpable sense of inevitability that those around you will sense. Signs will intensify, coincidences will accumulate. Names will reappear, and forgotten places will regain significance, as though unseen forces are guiding you toward a moment that has long been preordained. The universe does not seek your pursuit, it is positioning everything so meticulously that what is meant for you has no option but to return. Herein lies the revelation that will leave you breathless. The person, opportunity, or path making a comeback is acutely aware of your absence. They are apprehensive about repeating past mistakes. They have reviewed conversations, silences, misunderstandings, and are now prepared to confront what they previously avoided. They understand that if they do not advance now, someone else will. This realization has ignited an undeniable passion within them. They are not returning to test you, they are returning to choose you, unequivocally and without reservations. However, before the door fully swings open, the universe will grant you one final moment of clarity, a sudden shift in your intuition, a serenity that feels novel, a certainty that requires no evidence. In that moment, you will comprehend that this is not a recurrence of the past, it is an enhanced version of your future. Therefore, remain steady, remain receptive, remain confident, for what is returning is not merely better, it is destined, and it is already en route to you. My beloved child, what you may not yet perceive is that the universe has already repositioned numerous elements. And the energy surrounding you is unmistakably magnetic. Someone who once departed with assurance is now questioning everything, reflecting on the past. It is hard to comprehend how anyone could have thought life would ever be complete without your presence. Their silence should not be interpreted as rejection, it actually served as preparation. Now, that preparation is manifesting as a palpable urgency, compelling them to make decisions they can no longer defer. Yet, here lies a remarkable truth: this doorway is not reopening merely because someone has changed their mind. It is resurfacing due to your transformation. Your growth, resilience, and determination to rise after setbacks have altered the course of destiny itself, aligning it in your favor. The universe did not require you to fight, it needed you to evolve. And now that you have transformed, the path that once turned away from you is approaching with humility, certainty, and synchronization. Soon, you will encounter a moment so profound that it will eradicate every doubt that lingered within you. This moment will present itself as a message, a reunion, or an opportunity, something undeniably orchestrated to affirm that nothing was truly lost, only postponed until it could return enhanced. When that door reopens, it will recognize not who you were, but who you are today. Remain steadfast, for your breakthrough is drawing near. My cherished individual. Fate is preparing to unveil why all other doors remained closed. None held the power, timing, or significance that this one holds as it returns. The universe has been meticulously gathering answers, removing barriers, and guiding the right people or opportunities back to you with unstoppable determination. What once felt like abandonment will soon reveal itself as divine orchestration, and the transition will be so immediate and evident that even you may find difficulty in understanding how everything shifted overnight. The astonishing truth is this: while you were detaching, healing, and rebuilding, someone else was coming to recognize, regret, and return. They have finally understood that their departure did not grant them freedom. Instead, it left them fractured. Every triumph felt incomplete. Every joy felt muted. Every choice felt uncertain, echoing with a longing for the peace that was you. This unresolved energy has become the key that has transformed what once appeared to be an ending into a powerful beginning of your story. When the moment finally arrives, it will not be accompanied by confusion but rather by clarity, assurance, and a sense of calm that signals this time, things are different. Nothing will feel forced, hurried, or tenuous. Rather, it will have the aura of being earned, aligned, and inevitable. The door that once closed abruptly will now open with purpose, offering not only a return but also a sense of redemption. Prepare yourself, as life is poised to demonstrate that the things meant for you do not merely come back, they return in a superior form. My beloved child, the universe is setting the stage for you, as if time itself has been instructed to clear a path for what is making its way back. The signs will become evident and unmistakable, synchronicities will multiply, familiar emotions will arise once more, and unexpected opportunities will appear with impeccable timing. You may strive to remain calm, yet your intuition will inherently know the truth before any event occurs. The door you once mourned is not only reopening, it is welcoming you into a reality you never imagined you would get to experience. Prepare to be astounded by the seamlessness of this transformation. There will be no chaos, no pleading, and no uncertainty, only alignment. Someone who once hesitated is now eager to step through that door first, ready to accept their accountability, to rebuild, and to demonstrate that they truly value you this time. They are not returning simply out of nostalgia but because the future makes little sense without you, and they have now attained the clarity to acknowledge it. When fate presents the moment to you, it will not feel like a mere return, it will feel like an arrival. Everything you have wished for, everything you merit, and everything you have awaited in silence will be right in front of you. Fully realized. Not partial, not conditional, but complete. Stay present. Stay receptive. Stay rooted. What you believed had slipped away is about to make a grand reappearance, refined, undeniable, and perfectly aligned with your current self. My cherished one, the universe is now poised on the verge of bringing forth the very moment you once yearned for. This time, however, you will not need to implore, chase after, prove, or justify anything. The energy that approaches you is intentional, steadfast, and courageous. Someone has finally grasped the significance of losing access to your world. They do not arrive as a guest, they come prepared to invest, construct, and remain. This transformative shift in their spirit will be palpable. What you are on the brink of witnessing will feel divinely choreographed. A conversation that flows naturally. An invitation that appears fated. An opportunity that aligns so perfectly that it creates a sense of unease. The timing will not seem arbitrary, it will resonate deeply, as if every moment of waiting has been part of a grand design meant to protect, elevate, and position you for something far more magnificent than you could ever have envisioned. This is not simply life restoring what you lost, it is life delivering to you what you have always deserved. Soon, you will gaze upon that formerly closed door and realize it never truly shut. It was only waiting until you became empowered enough to stride through without wavering. When it opens now, it will not lead you backward. Instead, it will usher you into expansion, purpose, connection, and a future that finally harmonizes with your intrinsic frequency. Maintain your posture, hold your faith, for the breakthrough you thought was lost forever is already making its way back, transformed into something extraordinary. My beloved child, the universe is on the cusp of unveiling the miracle you had ceased to expect. The atmosphere around you feels increasingly weighty, as fate is poised to manifest. A transformation is quietly occurring in someone's heart. They are no longer in a state of deliberation but are making a decision. My dearest child, the universe is meticulously aligning events in ways you have yet to fully experience. The timing of these occurrences will seem almost otherworldly. A seemingly insignificant message, call, or request will arrive unexpectedly, marking the beginning of a transformative journey. This time, the individual or opportunity returning is not cloaked in uncertainty, they come with assurance, commitment, clarity, and a plan that finally acknowledges your true value. When this realization hits, your soul will recognize it instantly, well ahead of your mind. What you may not yet be aware of is that someone has been quietly preparing for this reunion, watching your growth from afar, amazed at how you have strengthened, matured, and embraced your identity. They expected your breakdown, your efforts, your challenges. Instead, you have evolved, healed, rebuilt, and embraced a version of yourself they never anticipated. Witnessing your transformation has prompted them to reopen this door, as they now understand that losing you would mean an irreplaceable loss. Moreover, this return is not merely emotional, it entails elevation, opportunity, expansion, and a new trajectory that will propel you beyond your original path. What is on the horizon will transform regret into gratitude, confusion into clarity, and anticipation into the joyful act of receiving. Therefore, remain present, grounded, and open, as what you once departed from is returning, carrying everything you have wished for, and more. My dear child, destiny is not quietly reintroducing this path into your life, it is doing so with momentum and urgency, a palpable sense of inevitability that will be evident to those around you. Signs will multiply, coincidences will gather, familiar names will resurface, and forgotten places will regain their significance, as if unseen forces are guiding you toward a moment that has long been destined. The universe does not require your pursuit, it is aligning everything so perfectly that what belongs to you cannot avoid returning to you. Herein lies the astonishing revelation: the person, opportunity, or path coming back is acutely aware of how much they have missed you. They are apprehensive about repeating previous mistakes. They have reflected on past conversations, silences, and misunderstandings, and are now ready to confront what they once avoided. They know that if they do not act now, someone else will step in. This realization has ignited a fervent determination within them. They are not returning to test you, they are returning to choose you, unreservedly and completely. However, before this door swings fully open, the universe will provide you with one final moment of clarity, an unmistakable shift in your intuition, a newfound sense of peace, and a certainty that requires no proof. In that instant, you will understand this is not a mere repetition of the past, it is an enhanced version of your future. Thus, stay steady, stay receptive, and stay confident, for what is returning is not only better, it is preordained and already on its way to you. My beloved child, you may not yet perceive that the universe has already repositioned many elements, and the energy surrounding you is profoundly magnetic. Someone who once left with conviction is now rethinking everything, reflecting on the past. It is hard to fathom how anyone could believe life would be complete without your presence. Their silence should not be seen as rejection, it was, in fact, a preparation. Now, that preparation is manifesting as a compelling urgency, prompting them to make decisions they can no longer delay. Yet, the remarkable truth is that this doorway is not reopening merely because someone has changed their mind, it is resurfacing because of your transformation. Your growth, resilience, and determination to rise after setbacks have altered the very course of destiny, aligning it favorably for you. The universe did not need you to fight, it needed you to evolve. And now that you have transformed, the path that once turned away from you is approaching with humility, certainty, and synchronicity. Soon, you will encounter a moment so profound that it will dispel every doubt that lingered within you. This moment will manifest as a message, reunion, or opportunity, something undeniably orchestrated to affirm that nothing was truly lost, only postponed until it could return enhanced. When that door reopens, it will not recognize who you were, but who you have become today. Hold steadfast, for your breakthrough is imminent. My cherished friend, fate is preparing to reveal why all other doors remained closed. None of them holds the power, timing, or significance that this one does as it returns. The universe has been diligently gathering answers, removing obstacles, and guiding the right people or opportunities back to you with unwavering determination. What once felt like abandonment will soon unveil itself as divine orchestration, and the transition will be so immediate and evident that even you may struggle to comprehend how everything changed so swiftly. The astounding truth is this: while you were detaching, healing, and rebuilding, someone else was coming to realize, regret, and return. They have finally understood that their departure did not grant them freedom, rather, it left them broken. They have come to understand that every attempt to force open a door led to dead ends, for the only door intended for them is the one that brings them back to you. Now, they stand ready to confront the very future they once sought to escape. What is about to unfold will be unlike anything you have encountered before. There will be no mixed messages, no half-hearted attempts, and no unfinished conversations. Instead, expect clarity, sincerity, and a refreshing transparency that will dismantle the defenses you have built for self-preservation. This opportunity to reconnect will not demand that you diminish yourself, make concessions, or resort to sacrifices. It will elevate to honor your value and align with the strength you have cultivated during your solitary journey. This is why the wheel of fate turns slowly, allowing both parties time to grow into a state of readiness. When the universe finally opens that door wide, you will not waver, for something deep within will recognize this moment as the culmination of everything leading up to this point. It will not feel like a mere return but rather a harmonious alignment of destiny. An inevitability. The life that awaits you on the other side of that door is grander, more luminous, and more expansive than anything you once envisioned. Remain grounded, your narrative is on the brink of becoming legendary. My dear child, the universe has already placed the key in your possession, though you may not yet realize it. A subtle yet unstoppable shift is occurring beneath the surface, guiding you toward a moment that will resonate like both déjà vu and divine providence. Someone who previously underestimated the outcome is now poised to initiate a new beginning, not out of guilt or nostalgia, but because navigating life without you has become increasingly unclear and aimless. What lies ahead will not lead to your ruin, rather, it will affirm your value. The conversation you've longed to have will unfold seamlessly, unveiling truths once hidden, emotions previously suppressed, and intentions misinterpreted. Instead of confusion, you will find peace, as everything finally aligns with the intuition that has known your truth long before your external reality caught up. This return is neither hurried nor imposed. It arrives at the precise moment when you possess the strength to embrace it without trepidation. When that long-anticipated door swings open once again, it will not feel fragile but rather destined. You will step through with assurance, observing your life expand in ways you could hardly have imagined during the waiting period. Every delay, every detour, and every silent night will suddenly fall into place, for they were all part of preparing you for a future that surpasses your deepest aspirations. Stay centered, your narrative is about to unfold into its most profound chapter yet.